Hello.
Hi, Richard. Can you hear me?
Hi. Yes.
Hi. Good
Yeah.
evening. Good afternoon to you. Nice to see you. Do you celebrate Chinese New Year?
Yeah, I celebrate Chinese New Year.
Okay, so happy Chinese New Year to you. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. You too.
Okay. So, Richard, my name is Ian. Nice to meet you.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Ian.
Great. Okay. I understand that because KT he interviews you, but he's been quite busy. So I'm the one who's been appointed to help you prepare this goal setting system. Okay. So have you gotten a chance to have a look at the the Google sheet that I've sent you?
The Google Sheet. I haven't. Google Sheet.
It's in Noisy. Okay. Before that, have you downloaded the Noisy?
Oh, noisy. I haven't opened it again since
No,
like
that's fine. That's fine.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So don't worry. Then if that's the case, right now, today, let us work on it together. Okay. So
Okay.
you should be able to see the screen now, share screen.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yep.
Okay. So the main aim for us is the main aim of this coach, this sheet is basically for us to keep us accountable.
Okay.
Okay. When I say you keep us accountable, don't misunderstand. I'm not the one who's keeping you accountable. You are keeping yourself accountable.
Yeah.
But we are there to be supplementing and we are not your boss or we are not your mother to call you up every day and say, Steve, Richard, how's your day? Your sales? You have to show me your sales. No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
more of we gather some information. Okay, what kind of information? We understand your goals, and then every month we will be we'll be touching base once every month for the first
Okay.
6 months to
Okay.
better understand your how's your progress. Then we can see a pattern. Okay, we can see a pattern on how what you're strong with and what you're weak with. Then you can identify your weaknesses and your strengths. Okay,
Okay.
and by doing that, every month we will be also looking at what kind of action plan you set for yourself, and some of them they will include maybe you want to work on it during your sentinel coaching with KT every week. Okay, you can raise up what kind of things you want to strengthen in. For example, maybe on lead generation or in your approach or in your closing, things like this.
Okay.
Okay, so now before we go so far, let us work on your goals first. Yeah. Okay, so Richard, whatever I'm doing now, you will be able to see it on your slide too, on your side. Okay, so let's just, since we are all looking at the same screen, let's just work on it now. So what company are you with again? Sorry, the insurance company?
Alliance.
Allianz.
Alliance. Yeah.
Okay.
Alliance.
Okay. So what is your, do you remember roughly what is your personal, withdrawal
Production.
per everybody in 2022 last year?
Because I just joined like 2 months. It's
Okay.
has been zero.
Okay, zero, no
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Okay, you won't be able to know much then. And then
Okay.
no cases as well, right?
Yeah, no cases as well.
Okay, no problem. So okay, what is the average case size in Indonesia then, if that is the case?
Mm, maybe it's around 1 million. Maybe we'll say 1.5 million. Yeah.
1.5 million is
One point.
standard. Is
Yeah.
the standard, yeah?
Yeah, the standard lah.
Okay, so that is the standard one but you will not know until your own. Okay, so this
Okay.
is also an assumption because maybe your clients, maybe they are a bit on the higher end.
Yeah.
Maybe there might be
Maybe.
2 million. So it depends. Okay, but we'll
Yeah.
put as a standard first because
Yeah.
we need to calculate. So
Yeah.
what is
Yeah.
your goal for 2023 this year?
The personal production, you mean?
Yes.
I write 800
800.
800,000. Yeah.
800,000 or 800 juta?
800 juta lah. 800 million.
Okay. So if you look at this, then this is a bit challenging because
Yeah.
if that's why I say if your normal case is 1.5
Yeah.
juta, you need 534
Okay.
cases.
Okay.
Okay, so this is where we have to be realistic.
Okay.
Okay, we have to be realistic. Okay, so that means on average you really have to close divided by 12. Okay, let me see. 534 You have to close 45 cases a month.
Month.
And 1 month is already gone. So let's just look into what other ways you want to you can look into. Do you think 1.5 million is a very normal or is a very low basic?
I don't know actually. I don't know. I think it's average. I think. So maybe, yeah.
Average. Okay.
I think
so
it's average.
your goal then, if that's the case, your goal of 800,000, do you want to adjust it?
What if I just still have that goal in my mind, but I will keep on pushing to that goal. But if I just not achieve it, I mean, even like 70%, it's already good enough.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not here to tell you oh, your goal is too difficult, you can't do it. I'm just asking you, is 45 cases something that you think you can achieve? If you can, then we put it in there. In fact,
maybe if I have the skill set, I can do it. If I have the skill set yet. But I think I haven't, right? I haven't have the skills yet, but I can grow there.
Okay. I just put it for you. When you tell Katie about this, maybe he will advise you something else as well. Or maybe he say, okay, fine. If you want this one, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. If you have such a big ambition, go ahead. That's fine. So that's fine. Okay. So now in January, you have no target cases now. Have you closed any cases in January?
I closed 70
cases.
No. One cases, I mean, one case only. It's 700 per month. 700. So
700 per month.
Yeah, 700 per month.
Okay.
So it's like
700
juta a month. No. 700,000. 700,000.
700,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This is it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So now, if you have okay, we let's just calculate this way. So now you have got 799. Okay, divided by 1.5 million.
Yeah.
Okay, you have 53. Okay. Million. $5.3 cases. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. It's 199. It's 1,000 something cases. Why
What?
is it like this?
1,000?
Why is it like this? 800 divided by.
Wait. Maybe the FYP is wrong, right? Actual FYP by month. Is it like 700 times 12?
Actually, your 1.5 is actually we count by yearly. So it's 1.5 per month.
Yearly.
Yearly.
It's yearly.
So it's 1.5 times 12 lah, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then okay. So on average is 1.5 million per month. Okay, we talk about yearly. Okay, it's 18 lah. It's 18 juta lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so then 45 cases. Is this reasonable?
Yeah.
18 juta?
A month, a year, right?
A year.
Yeah. It's reasonable.
Okay, so we normally calculate in a year because sometimes they pay one a year. Sometimes they pay 12 in month or in 3 months or in half a year. Okay, so we count in a year better. Okay, so one case is on average 18 juta lah, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Then it's okay. So 45, all right, you divide by 12 on average. Okay, we don't divide by 12 lah, we divide by 11 so about 4 cases. Okay, 4 cases a month. So my question for you is normally I will put like this, but do you want to put something higher in between or how, or just set it as like this so that when you have total it will become 45 cases now?
45 cases, yeah. 45 cases in a year.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So this one is per month, right? 700 per month. So you times 12 again. It's going to be 8.4 juta.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so it's makes more sense. So in this case
okay.
now, then that means next so basically now in your January, you've got zero shortage. This is shortage lah. Okay, so
Okay.
this is the target. Your target for this month is like this. Okay,
Okay.
and then make sure this is your target. Okay, because you put 18, but you've closed 8, so you still have shortage. You're supposed to close bigger case, but this is a small case. Okay, and this is the whole year's target. Okay, so this is the end of this is the end of the year. So we can only start working here in February. So in February, right, you have to close about on average, it's not 90,000 already. You have to close 99,000 because you are shortage here. You understand? Okay. So for example, if you close 3 cases, yes, it's short, but overall, if your case is bigger, okay, you're able to close 120 million. Okay, then you are ahead of your goal for the month, for that month.
Okay.
You understand, yeah? Okay, 3 cases.
Wait. I try to what is that? Try to learn, yeah. Try to understand. Try to understand. Okay. Can you show bigger? Because it's very small. Yeah. Nice, better.
Okay, you understand what I'm saying? So basically, this is the goal we set.
Yeah,
this is your average case
per year,
that is reasonable.
Per year, okay.
Yes. And now you have this is the real situation.
Okay, understand.
So in January, you close 1 case and the yearly is 8.4 juta.
Understand.
Okay? So if based on your record, if your average case is 18 juta, so your 8.4 juta, you're still short of 9.6 juta lah. Okay.
Right.
Doesn't matter. That means you have to chase up more in the later time of the year, which is now and until December. Okay. Maybe sometimes you close 1 case is 50 juta, then you chase up already.
Wait. Okay. Right. Understand.
Understand, huh? Okay. Understand. So that means end of this month, now it's February, it's January still. End of February, I will meet up with you again.
End of February, okay.
Now it's January. So end of January, we see what you have done. Okay, you have done 1 case, you have done 8.4 juta. Okay, that's it. Never mind. That's fine. So now you know your goal. You have to close 4 cases at least or more, and then you have to close about 90 to 100 juta for 4 cases to chase up on the goal. To hit your target. Even if you don't hit it, you hit 588 juta, you already hit your MDRT in your year.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So it depends on how you see it. Okay.
Right.
There's no right or wrong. If you shortage, there's no saying penalty or anything. It's more of, okay, I know I'm short now. Okay, I'm short now. So what do? I have to chase up. What do I do to chase up? So this is helping us to see. It's just like you travel from one place to another place, right? Yeah. So if you are driving, the GPS says that if you travel about 1/3 of the time, by right you should be using. Let's say it's a 3-hour drive. Okay, so you drive 1/3 of the place, and you realize that you're using 1.5 hours already. So I'm behind because 1.5 I should be 50% of my distance, but I'm still only 1/3. So something is not right. So you have to speed up. Maybe you drive too slowly, or maybe you stop by the roadside many times. You enjoy the scenery, or you stop by, relax, go toilet. That's why you're slow. Okay, so you have to drive faster to catch up on the schedule to reach there by 3 hours, something like this. Okay, so this is for you to see. So now we are only at the month number 2. So in your month number 1, okay, so this is for us to do like this. Basically, in what do we do here? I think you saw Katie. He asked you to put leads. This is the flow of the process. Understand. Every flow in the process every process in the flow we have got the step, and every step we've got something to look at, to measure. Okay, what does that mean? Normally the flow is you take leads, right? You get leads. Either from your own people that you know from your phone book, people that you already know, who knows you. The second kind is you get from online business, online funnels, advertisements, Facebook ads, or Instagram. Then the third one is someone referring to you, someone of your customers. Oh, okay, Richard, I've got I've got a friend, I told him about you, so he wants to look into his insurance. Can I give you his number? So 3 types of sources leads. So the first 2 is something that we can do. The first 2 is something we can do. All right. So can I ask you, Richard, how many leads do you plan to achieve?
Next month, yeah.
Yeah, next month. First month, nothing lah. Okay, let me ask you one question first. Month 1 is for January lah. I know it's already missed the month. So month 1, how many people did you achieve? Do you have a list of people to call to meet up?
I think small numbers. I mean, because I still have work, right? So I didn't have many times to find new people. So I more like follow up.
Never mind. So how many did you follow up?
It's like maybe 3 person.
3 only. Okay.
3, yeah.
Okay, but you have more than 3 people to call lah. So let's just say I put 10, okay, and you've approached 3. Okay.
Could say that.
Or did you probably have 10 people or more than 10 or 100 or 200 people, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you only put 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we set the goals now. This is for the goals for in the next month. Okay. So now I want you to know that instead of 10, how many people do you think you can call? You can call.
Let's go like wait. Let's go 50. Let's try 50%.
Okay, Richard, 50 means that you got 30 days in the month. Okay.
Right.
I know February is 28 months lah. Okay.
Yeah.
So to you that pretty much just means one day you are calling, yeah. 1 or 2 day, 1 or 2 person a day. Is this reasonable for you?
Yeah, it's reasonable.
It's reasonable for you. Okay.
Reasonable.
Are you part-time? You're part-time, right?
Part-time.
Okay. So we put 50. Okay.
Yeah.
When I say you call, right, it's just calling. It's not.
Right.
It's not making an appointment.
Right.
It's meaning that hi, how are you? How's it going? And then you tell them what you're doing. Then you make an appointment. That appointment is a different counting.
Really?
Yes.
So calling is not an appointment.
Calling is not an appointment because when you call, sometimes they might not want to answer you. They might not say I'm not free. I don't want. I'm not interested.
Okay.
So leads is what you know. Leads is the list of people you are going to call.
Okay.
So I'm quite sure you have. Just a rough idea lah. You take out your phone. If your phone has 500 people, so you can say 2/3 of the people in you have to identify yourself lah. Okay, who you're going to call. If you want to be even more accurate, then you can go and pick 100 people. You pick from your phone book.
All right.
You have to do this exercise. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you go to 3rd page. You see here, yeah, underneath the bottom there, agents, leaders, and leads, right? So leaders is not for you lah. You just ignore it. So you go to leads. You will put all your names. Okay.
Okay.
Andy. You put Richard again. Another someone who's same as you, Julia, something like this. Okay. So in your phone book, you start with 100 first. We put 100 people. Okay. So when you put 100 people, you don't simply just pick anyone from the phone. You look in the phone and you think, okay, this person might have a high chance for me. You find all the high chance people first. Okay. You think that you're confident. When I say high chance, not necessarily they were high chance to buy from you, but you have a high confidence that you think that you are able to speak to this person. Okay. Then priority is what? Because after you pick 100 people, you won't be calling 100 people at one go in one day. Okay, sometimes you want to also choose who has again from that 100 people, who has the highest chance that you are feeling very confident to make an appointment with them and call them. So you set priority 1, 2, and 3 so that you can sort out only lah. Okay, for sorting only lah. Okay. Then target case size. Some of them they got family. So normally when we look at insurance, who are the people who most likely will buy more insurance from us? Okay, if we succeed. Do you think someone who just came up from university, just started working, single guy, or someone who became a father, just got married not too long ago, became a father, has got children already, has got a mortgage, property mortgage, okay, or someone already 50 years old, 60 years old, very old, 60 years old already, but not very rich. It's just a normal, retiree. So who has a higher chance of buying a lot of insurance from you? Or 40 years old, just started business, or already running business, and he's got many business, got many children, also 2 to 3 children, or 5 or 6. So which one has got higher chance? So can you see what I'm saying? If you successfully convince the first person, the one who just came out to work, he will buy at most medical card. Because he hasn't got any loans, nothing. He just takes care of CI, maybe CI, PA, medical card, right? Okay. So the case might not be so big. I mean, of course, it's still good because he will once he get married, next time he will still continue to, if you serve him well, then he will follow you. He's a good customer to keep. Okay. The next one. I just got married. Usually, I'm not sure about you, but normally for me, my own personal experience, before I got married, I don't care about anything, right? But when I got married, my baby just came out. Suddenly, my whole world is different. I realized that my life is very important, not because I value my life. I realized that if I pass away, something happens to me, there are a lot of people suffering, like my children, my wife, because they have to take care. I got home loans. If I just die off like this, or something happens to me like this, then my wife will have to suffer, right? So suddenly my life is very, very important. I cannot, I have to take good care of myself to make sure that I can stay to take care of my family. So the mentality is different. So suddenly when someone comes to me, before this, someone comes to me to look for me as insurance agent, I say, I don't want to talk about it. I'm not interested. If I die, I die lah. But now, I think I better make sure I get some insurance. If something happens to me, my children has got some money, my wife has got some money to take care of my children, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I cannot. If you've got insurance, you've got a medical card, there must be a good medical card, because if something happens to me, all my money that I save for my children, I have to use it for myself, things like this. Okay, so the second type. The third type, businessman, 40 years old, got a lot of business. So he probably bought a lot of insurance as well, but you are different now. Richard, you come in and say, I'm not here to tell you everything good about insurance, because I'm quite sure all your agents already tell you to buy more and more and more and more. I'm here to tell you the disadvantages of the insurance, something that a lot of them they do not tell you. So he said, huh? Or he said, oh, don't tell me so much. It's okay. I bought a lot of insurance. Then you know the script lah. You say, why you buy so much insurance? Do you know that? Don't you know the insurance has a lot of disadvantages? So you build yourself as a very different approach, a different image and impression for the businessman. They thought that you're just another insurance agent, young man trying to sell me insurance. I don't want to buy anymore. Right. But when you come and say that there's a lot of problems, there's a lot of different disadvantages. If you do not know about all these disadvantages, the insurance that you're buying could be wasting your money. But how much are you paying a year? Wow, 100 juta. 100 juta? Wow, you have to be careful then. That's a lot of money. If you do not realize that these are the mistakes that you're making without realizing it, then you might as well don't buy. You're wasting all your money. 100 juta or 200 juta. I do not know. Maybe you got a lot of factories. My whole family, I got 5 children, all of them want medical card. Some of them 2 medical card each children, they buy. They don't understand, they do not know. A lot of people, a lot of agents just tell them to buy more and more and more. So when you come in and tell them, and then after once you study that, they realize that, wow, you are helping me to save a lot of money. You are helping me to see that there's a lot of things that I didn't have to buy. There's what is important and what is not important. Technically speaking, after you go through this whole thing with me, I realized I can reduce my insurance policy premium by 50%. Example lah, okay? 50%, and I can still get my cover higher. So what do you think? He is very happy. He trusts you. Then he will introduce his family members, either saudari, to come in, and also his business partners, friends. He say, this young man is very, very, very different. He's got a system to help me study my insurance needs. I can because of that, I can see clearly now what is important and what I don't have to buy, what is not working for me. I see. Right? So you can see that you suddenly become very professional. You're not just a young insurance agent who's trying to just come and ask me to support him. No, I'm a professional. Okay. Sure. So the target case will be bigger lah. Okay, so this one is not, I'm not going to say, because this one is like guessing also, but it's okay. Usually family cases will have a higher case, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
So when you key in the priority, the target case and all this, right? The priority, of course, you target the bigger ones first lah, right? Businessman, you know, family man. These are the usual ones where you want to find more. Okay, usually those who are working. I mean, of course, this is nothing to do with being discriminatory or anything lah, or not. But you think that who has higher chance only. Eventually, those other people you will still call them, but you want to call these few people first to quickly do it. Why? Because if you don't know for them, someone else might know for them already.
Yeah, understand.
So why not you faster call them first? You reach out to them first, correct or not? They're not waiting there for you. Anytime someone else comes and tell them, then they might go and buy from them. Then you lose out. Right?
Yes,
okay. So status is the status lah. Like calling or no pickup, call next week again, or how, or reject. Some of them say, it's okay, Richard, I don't want, I really don't want, don't talk to me about this. Some of them they reject you, and it's normal. Right? It's normal. So you prepare your leads, 100 people. Okay, we start with 100 first, yeah?
Okay.
So 100 is someone that you target only. You haven't called them. Approach is when you call them. Approach is when you call them. You see the difference?
Yeah, understand.
Why do we need to measure this? Because you put 100 people and you call them and you only manage to have people, there's only 60% of the people who want to listen to you. When I say you call them to make an appointment of 30 minutes to explain to them your presentation.
Right.
So making an appointment, okay? Not giving you the asking to buy from you immediately. Yeah, if you're asking to buy from you immediately, that is skipping the whole thing away. This is a special case. They trust you or family recommended. It's a referral. Okay. Or maybe you are very good, so you manage to convince them straight away with one appointment. You can do it. Then that is very good. Okay.
Yeah.
But normally they do not know. They know you, but they do not know you are doing insurance. You just started the business in 2 months' time. They've always known you as maybe your ex-colleague or your auntie or uncle. Just since young they see you. You've always been the engineering student, working as an engineer or a business, a business administrative member or anything, right?
Right.
So you have to convince them that why you are. Normally they will think that, are you sure you can survive in this? Is this what you really want to do? Normally this is what our people around us, they will think like this. Your friends also, you sell insurance? Don't come near me. Okay, but they do buy insurance, but they just don't trust you. They think that you're not serious yet. They do not know you yet. Okay. They know you as a friend. They are okay to meet up with you, chit chat, but when you do business insurance, then maybe they don't want to yet. They do not know. Maybe you do for a few months, then you stop, and you stop. Then they have been in trouble. Okay. So approach means that you can make an approach. At least they are willing to listen. So what will not come into this number? If you say put 60, right? Meaning that out of the 40, some you call, they never pick up at all.
Right.
Meaning that you targeted the wrong person. That means maybe they're really not even the number is wrong, or they're not. Some of them, they say, when you call them, and then they say, I'm not interested. Tidak berminat. Okay. Close. Those will be in the 40%. The 40. Okay.
So first when I call and also I meet
call and meet.
Right, understand.
Richard, we have no choice now. Last time, maybe I'm not sure whether you think like me last time. Last time I used to think that, hey, I sounds like I've got a lot of motive, a lot of intention when I meet up with you. Tidak ikhlas. I come out, I got something. Ada udang di sebalik batu.
Yeah, right.
So, but you don't have to make it sound so obvious. I mean, we are doing a business. Sometimes you're doing it this way. We are not out there to cheat people or do what penipuan. We are here to want to see whether we can give you value. Right. This is not a traditional way of doing insurance now, right? Because you see, Richard, if I have something fantastic to share with you, don't talk about insurance. Let's just talk about a restaurant. I found a restaurant that is very nice and very, very delicious. I say, Richard, I want to introduce you to this place. This place is very nice. You can go and try it. So I've got something good to share, something useful. Or okay, maybe this is not a good example because it's just a restaurant. Maybe there is some what do you call, for example, a certain supplement, health supplement. I think it's very normal, like you hear that. So I've tried it, it's very healthy, but so I want to recommend to you. So you'll be saying like, oh, are you sure? I'm not sure whether it's good for you, but maybe not good for me. Or are you trying to sell me because you got commission? So there can be many things. But at the end of the day, if you have something helpful, someone has someone is suffering for something, you don't know until they find out, right? This is the difference. I do not know I've got insurance problems or not until we find out. This is the difference.
Okay.
Most of them, they will say, Richard, I do not need lah. My insurance is good lah. I bought a lot lah. Or I'm very good. I got a financial planner already. Whatever lah, right? They do not know whether they got problem until they find out. So our aim is to approach them and convince them that there might be something wrong. And there's no loss. You don't have to buy from me. You don't have to buy from me. But we just find out whether there's a problem first or not. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
It's like the doctor come and tell you, Richard, this is a very strong, very effective medicine to reduce your blood pressure and cholesterol. But do you need it? We do not know. Have to do health check first, right? We have to do health check first. Then only we know. Maybe I'm healthy. Then okay, good. This is not for you. You're healthy. Congratulations. Right? But they will ask you questions. Recently, have you been sleeping not sleeping well? What's your weight now? You look, oh, your weight quite heavy for your height. So these are some signs of. Then makes you think that maybe my, how many percentage of the people they will have high cholesterol, and high cholesterol will cause these problems. Then you start to think about it. Yeah, better I check lah. If not, later I will be, or maybe if I find out earlier, then I can take the supplement, the medication to reduce my to be healthier.
Yeah.
So the approach part, what are you trying to do? You're trying to make an appointment with them. You're trying to make sure that what your goal is to help them keep an open mind, or help them have some doubtful of. They're very sure before this. I do not need insurance. I'm very enough. Our aim is to help them. Are you sure? There can be many problems, but I don't want you to say, "Are you sure?" It's not that. It's more of you tell them that a lot of people also think that they are sure. But you tell me you have enough. I believe you. I'm quite sure you think that you have enough. And I do not know. I cannot say also. But I can tell you that 9 out of 10 people who I speak to, they say they have enough. Then after that, I say once they do the FAR report with me, 9 out of 10 of them turns out that very different. It's not what they want. They found out that their policy is not how they expected to be. There's a lot of different things that they didn't expect.
Yeah.
So how about we just have a look at this, discuss first, okay? I'm not asking you to buy anything. Just find out first. So they feel safer, they feel more comfortable that you're not selling them. It's just like a test, do a health check first. If you do, and your plan is if the report comes out that you're healthy, as everything is okay, then good. You can it's a free report from me. You can keep the report.
Right.
But if you find something wrong, if you find something that's not what you want, and you're paying so much, and find out that you say the words, you're paying so much of your hard-earned money, and the cover that you're getting back is not what you expected, I will let you decide whether you want to move on to the next stage to rectify the problem. Okay, so no loss, no obligations from your side. Okay, so if you are the customer, if you are the prospect, how do you feel? No loss, no risk.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where. So the approach, some of them, they don't even want to talk to you. They have too much very strong mindset about negative things about insurance, or they really don't want to. So they say, I have no money already, don't. Sometimes it's not about money, because maybe once I've done this with you, maybe you end up saving more money. You're overpaying for your insurance.
Right.
Okay, sometimes it's like this. So it depends on how you say, right? But the point now is that 100 to 60, meaning that if 40% or even only 30%, that means, oh, Richard, I think our approach have to change a bit. Your script, how you approach customer leads, maybe need to improve, because it's very low, 30% only. So you improve your non-sales approach, you use your non-sales approach, the 3 promises and all these things to make an appointment first.
Right.
Maybe your role play, you are still not very familiar, you're still not very you didn't practice enough, and then so we know. We only can improve what we can measure, isn't it?
Right.
This is why we are measuring first.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a question, Ian. Like what if the guy that I approach is he doesn't have any insurance? How can I what should I do to him? Like I cannot
it depends on why. You have to ask him. Actually, Richard, why do you not have insurance? Can I understand why? What do you think of insurance? I see that you didn't buy. What do you think? What are your thoughts on insurance? What are your opinions? Some of them will say that a few lah. I think the general view is I don't believe in insurance lah. Semua penipuan sahaja.
Yeah.
Semua ni penipuan. I'm not so stupid. I won't believe you all. You all ask me to pay money, but when I need the money, when something happens to me, you all won't pay. I see so much on the berita or cerita from my friends and family. Okay. So how do you handle this objection?
Right.
Okay. So normally in Malaysia, I think similar to Indonesia lah. Actually, Pak, I agree with you. I know how you feel. There are a lot of people out there who get very angry with insurance. Have this kind of mindset. I understand why. But can I tell you why these are the can I tell you why this happened? Surely he wants to know. First, you agree with him first. You don't say no, you're wrong.
Right.
You are not supposed to think of this. You're defending. Then they will, in their mind, they will say that of course lah.
Yeah.
You're selling insurance. Of course you defend. No, you say you're right. I also find it very troublesome. I also find this very a very big problem. This is the problem with the insurance industry. A lot of people, they spend their money to buy insurance, but they end up not paying. It makes them feel like penipuan. I can understand. But I found out why is the reason. There are actually two reasons why it's causing it. Can I share with you? Why? You tell me. The first one is because during the underwriting process, during the submission, they did not properly, the agent did not properly help them to identify their health conditions and submission. Which means maybe they've got some pre-existing illnesses. The agent didn't say because it's very troublesome. Correct or not?
Yeah.
The agents only care about closing your cases. You got any problems or not? They don't care. They submit first, then they get the money. They get the cases first. But whether later on you submit or not, whether later on you have anything happen and then you claim you get your money or not, it's not their problem anymore. And this is how they come. So they try to use this. Maybe you don't want to use this because you sound like you're actually talking bad about other agents, but you're not talking bad about one company or a person, right? It's like generally speaking, these are the what's happening. I think it's also quite common. A lot of people will see insurance this way. So this is the problem. They did not the consumers, they didn't know that it's important to declare. So the process of the declaration is not done properly, number one. Number two, the client and the agent, they did not fully understand what they bought. They just assume that everything is being, but they haven't properly understood that a lot of things they bought, they thought it's being covered, but it's actually not covered. Okay, I'll give you an example.
Okay, I understand.
The difference between life insurance and PA, both also, if something happens, you pass away, something will be paid out. But the biggest difference is that one has to be passed away through accident, then only they will pay out. For example, I give you an example. If you buy PA insurance and you have no life insurance, if you drive on the road and suddenly you have a heart attack and your car goes off and bang into the other car, or you bang into the side of the road and you pass away. When the coroner examines your body, they find out that you actually died of heart attack first, and it's not died of the car accident. That one is second. So technically you are died by heart attack. If that is the case, PA will not pay out because you did not die by a car accident. If you are normal at a normal condition and a car hit you, pass away, there is car accident, the PA will pay out. So you give them the kind of picture and understanding. Okay, you think are being paid out, but actually not. So that's why a lot of people, they get so angry. And they will buy PA. Why? Because PA is cheaper. PA is cheaper than life insurance.
Yeah.
Right? So when you explain this like this, oh, yeah, that's why. This is why I'm in this industry. I want to make sure that a lot of people, the consumers, they know insurance is very important. Actually, if you know it, if you understand it well, it's a very good risk management tool. Okay, it transfers your risk to something else. If you want to settle your problem, you use other people's money and not your own money, right? But problem is these two problems I said just now. There are a lot of people in the industry that don't do professionally. That's why they give the whole industry a very wrong impression about insurance. But a lot of us can benefit from insurance, especially when for those who do not have enough money. When something happens, they still have to pay. They have to find money still. Might as well they get insurance to help them settle the problem rather than having to borrow money from people around them. Okay. Of course, you can adjust the script a bit lah. Okay, you don't have to say exactly,
right.
but you get the idea, right? You get the idea.
Okay. Well, so it's been like I tried also to sell and convince him, right? If he doesn't have any insurance, because
you have to understand why they are not buying first. Everyone has got a pain point. They are angry at insurance, or they say, Richard, actually I have insurance. I used to have insurance, but 3 years ago, MCO, the lockdown, COVID, I lost my job, so I really cannot pay. I really cannot pay my premium, so I stopped everything. And now I also until now I still struggle. I think insurance is okay, although I don't hate insurance, but I also don't fully understand insurance importance. Maybe they don't know. If they know, then it's even more important. They will buy more. They will still come back and buy it when they can. Okay. To them, maybe they say something that everyone likes to have lah. Have then have, don't have then don't have lah. If they say something like this, then this is your time to go in and explain to them why insurance is important. How insurance can help you. You say you don't have enough money. You say you don't have enough money. Then if something happens, you got cancer. How much juta you need to? How many juta? Where do you get the money then?
Yeah.
You ask them, then they say, borrow. Yeah. If you can choose to borrow money from other people or use your own money, use your own ways, don't have to borrow. Which one would you choose? Right? You're not spending how much juta yourself. You are spending a small 1 juta, they give you back 200 juta, for example lah. I don't know. Okay. Or 5 juta, then 15 juta, you get berapa billion lah. Okay. It's one to many times. Okay. So this is the difference. Okay. You don't have to beg other people. Some people don't like, they will feel that very malu, right? So dignity, marah, no marah. So this is something that they wanted to they think about it. Okay, yeah, I want to be able to take care of my family as well. So they will look into this. Open up the possibility that let them feel that there's actually a professional out there. There are actually professional people out there who will help them take care of their interests, not to take care of sales interests. Okay. You make people feel you have to sell your story, Richard. Your story, you have to have your own unique story. Why do you come into this field? Okay. It's not so simple. It's not so simple as just earning money, but it's also about doing the right thing to help. Because there's, from my understanding of a lot of masterminder, the impression of insurance in Indonesia is very, very bad. Right? It's mostly is about non-performing and a lot of bad impression. Okay. So the overall mentality, the overall impression of insurance in Indonesia is like this. So when you try to become different, try to do the right thing, someone will think you differently. And not just that, you use non-sales approach, you use the FAR to further prove to other people that, wow, you are actually quite professional. You are not just talking only, not all talk. You show something, you use the system to show me the blood test report, the FAR report, and I can see clearly what I want. So you're not here to sell me your product. You're helping me to sell me my solution. Take good care of me. When I feel it, then I trust you. Because why? If the FAR report I do, my cover is okay, everything's okay, then you just say, Richard, actually you do not need to do anything. Congratulations. Your plan is so far the insurance plans you buy from other companies are all okay. So just maintain your current situation. What? Really? You mean I don't have to buy from you? You're not selling anything to me? What for? You have enough cover.
Right.
You have enough cover. No, it's not right. It's not right for me to sell you anything. So what do you think if you are the customer? Wow. Very honest, something that is very rare in the insurance industry. Very honest, man. So what do you do? You might not get business from this person, but he will recommend his.
Of course.
You see the relationship, the connection about this.
Yes.
Okay, so you understand the approach, yeah? Approach is very, but that one is later on lah. That one is FAR lah, okay? So approach is to make an appointment. So as long as you call, you have 100 people, then next round is how many can you make sure, how can you make them to move to the next stage, to make an appointment with you, to meet up with them. You can go and direct approach someone who don't know, or your friends, just ajak them out for minum, and then you talk to them, then you make an appointment 30 minutes to talk to them. And then get them, or on the spot you talk to them, it's also okay. All right, until they convince you, then they say, okay, let me go back and find my policy for you. I will. So this is the approach part. So after approach is open case. So from approach, right, to open case is also very different. Why? Because approach is giving you the chance to build 30 minutes to talk about, letting them understand there's a lot of problems with insurance, a lot of disadvantages with insurance.
Yeah.
So how do you convince them from there to wanting to, when they say open case, it means that they are going to give you their information. So the FAR, what do you need? Do you remember what are the two groups of information you need to do FAR?
I don't know. The policy,
okay.
Right? The policy, right?
The policy is number one. The second one would be their cash flow information.
Oh, okay. Cash flow,
yeah. The monthly expense, monthly commitment, any children, dependent, years of dependence, any mortgage loans, any MRTA or takafu, right? Things like this. Okay.
Okay.
So they give you this kind of information. Then only you can join together and do your FAR report. Okay? So maybe let's just say at the beginning, you're still young, you're still very new. So it's normal that your closing rate and open rate is very low. It's normal, okay? So maybe 30, let's just say you did 5.
Okay.
You only managed to call 5. Either upper is okay, right? 16.7%, very low. But see, you need to know where you start off, right? Okay. At least you know you're 16.7%.
Yeah.
Okay. Then after that, we see how. Then we work on what. Then we have to record down. So here all these steps, right? You have to understand one thing, Richard. You have to make one thing different from how we normally do business. You have to record. You have to get data. So what do I mean? Let's say you approach meeting with people. You got Zoom, then you use Zoom. Zoom is recording, right? You can record. If you go and meet people, you can do using your phone you quietly go and record the conversation you have, because it's about how you talk to people. So you can listen back. Or you cannot record, you quickly once finish, you write down what you have said to him or her, and they give you objection. Okay, that cause you to fail they cause you to reject the next step that you didn't go.
Yeah.
Okay, so by doing that, then you share back with Katie and us in the group, in the noisy group. Or today I met two leads, 2 prospects, and 1 rejected me. Okay, what went wrong? We want to study back. It's just like NBA basketball or any sports, right? The coach will record the whole game. After the game, if the team lost, they will play back the video many times, hundreds of times, to see where. See, here's the mistake. Here's the mistake. Just now you shouldn't have thrown this ball here. You should have passed. You should have just shot it. Something like this. Okay. So everyone can study back whether they did right or wrong. Then the next game, then they will make some changes. They'll change the strategy. They will do this and that.
Okay. Understand.
So this is the same process. You have to record first. If you every time you meet someone and you come back, sudah reject. Mengapa reject? Atau tidak? Then you don't get you did not get any data from your failure.
Yes.
Then it's already a failure. It's not a mistake. It's not experience. If it is experience, you can still learn from your experience.
Okay.
At least you know what didn't work. But if you come back, you just don't do. You didn't make the record. Then you do not know what failed. Then you're wasted. You really wasted the opportunity.
Yes.
Okay. So let's just say open cases. Okay, 5 people you open cases, fine. And out of the 5 people, you go solution crafting. They trust you. They feel that, oh yeah, you're right, Richard. I have problems. I think I really need to. What do you recommend? Can you help me? Quote me some options to help me. Okay, fine. So blah blah blah. You do your solution. You make one more appointment again, one more time with them, and then you will be doing the closing. So the closing is when you give them the options, 1 or 2 options or 3 options or something, or depending on the case, and they say they pick 1 or 2 or 3. As long as they pick, then you're closed. Then congratulations, you have closed from this lead. Okay, but if you did not, if they say, maybe I think for a while, then they say go back. Then after they never call you back anymore. You call them up, they say, I think I don't want. That means you failed to close the case. So let's just say out of 5, you close 2. Okay. So can you see the difference now? Your approach rate is 30%. Okay. Your open case rate is 16.7. It's not from 5 to 100, it's 5 to 6. 5 to 30, from 30. Okay. Then your closing rate is from you open 5, you close 2, you got 40%. Okay. Then referral is those who close cases. Then after you ask them to give them, you use the script we share in the group. How to introduce more. How do you like my service part? What do you think of this system? Oh, it's very good. It's very good. Yeah, can I ask a small help from you? I need more cases. Since you like my service, I hope I'm quite sure you want me to survive, do well in this field, so I can continue to serve you. So are you able to recommend me some people that you think that who are able to like who have families, who are businessmen? Maybe you can recommend them to me, introduce them. Okay, so those are referral, because those, when they like you, right, you help them solve a problem, they are very happy, they love you at the time, right? So they say, okay, sure. I will recommend someone to you, become good friends already, right? So okay, let me think. So you have to give them some guidance. And then when they call another friend, say, hey, hello, okay, I got this agent, right? I would like you to meet him because he helped me save a lot of money from my insurance policy planning. Okay, can you give him a chance to talk to him? You see, when that friend talks to you like this, it's still better than someone from the advertisement to tell you, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just like, once again, we use restaurant as an example. Every day you see the restaurant have the advertisement, or you drive past the restaurant, you see the signboard advertisement. Every day you drive, but you don't bother to go in. Until that one day, that friend say, Richard, the day I went and makan at that place, wow, the soup is very nice. The mee bakso is very nice, something like that. Okay, or the nasi padang is very nice. Well, you have to go try. Then you go. But every day you drive past, you don't bother. Unless maybe that day you are very hungry. But when a friend tell you that, recommend to you, it's very good. I tried, it's good. Then maybe the next few days you will start to go. You want to go and try it out. Correct? So it's friend's recommendation is very strong, very powerful. Right? So the referral is also. So the referral, okay, how do you measure the referral? Referral, right? Let's say one client will give you 5, for example. You don't put 5. You got 2 clients now. How many of the clients will give you referral? So if one client give you 1, client didn't give you referral, so you put 1 only. You understand? Even though he gave you 6 leads. Understand. Yeah, you want to know the referral rate. Your referral, the way you ask for referral, is it successful or not? You understand what I mean?
Right.
Okay, don't put 5, because if you put 5, 250%, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't mean anything. You get what I mean? Yeah. Understand. The 5 leads that they give you, it goes into here. Next month you got another 100 again, but you have 5. Okay. Right. This is where you come up in next month. Okay. This one is just 1. If only 1 give you, the other one say, I think no need lah. That means he still don't trust you, or he's still not comfortable. You're not able to get him to give you any leads. Right. You have to work again. You have to work on your referral script. So there are so many things to work on together. You see what I mean? Right. Okay. So I give you an example. Let's say next month you do it again. So you only managed to close 2 cases in the first month. Okay, how many juta? I don't know, example lah. Okay. By the way, if someone gives you the whole family, you consider as 1 lead. You understand? Oh, okay. Why? Because you call from that 1 person. Right? You call the father asks you to do the whole family, his wife and 3 children. You get 5 cases, but it's still considered 1 lead, right? They all come from the same lead, right? Right. Don't bluff yourself, because you put 5, you did not call 5 leads, separate leads. You call 1. The father will you convince the father let the mother and the 3 children buy. So it's not considered you go and get the other leads. You understand what I mean? Okay, understand. Okay. But this one you can put 5 cases lah. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yes. Because here you want, what we want to know is this one. We want to see whether you improve or not. Let's just say next month, right? You get against the 100 lah. I say you didn't change too much. You still slowly calling, but you improve your call rate to 45. Okay, and then let's just say your open case, you a little bit ground, also about 16-17%. Okay, you didn't improve much because you still need more practice. Okay, and then your close rate is still about the same, 3 cases now. Okay, a little bit ground, and then referral also about 1 minute. Okay, you see, if you see this, right, your result is not very much different. It's 3 and 2 only, right? You have 1 more cases more only. But this is where we do. If you increase your number of leads, okay, 120, okay, 120, so it becomes 50. Okay, let's just say you increase your leads and increase your number of approach, okay, and 8, so 3. So the 16 and let's say 3 is actually you go higher lah. So you have more cases already.
Okay.
My point is that if you change and if you improve anything in the front, right, the back end will come better.
Of course.
Okay. So if you work on improving everything together, because you are still new, so everything can be improved together. Then you will get 4, 5, 6 cases depending on. So after you reach a certain level, it's all about numbers game. You call more leads will give you 40%. Okay, let's say 160. Then 40% will be will be not 40%, 30%. So become this, okay. Will become 50 lah, okay, 50. So 31, okay. So technically speaking, you didn't change your approach. Your approach is still 30% only performance, but you get 50 leads already. Okay, 50 leads, you get 8 open cases. Okay, so things like this, you keep doing it.
Okay.
Okay, so technically you double up your number of cases from 2 to 4. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So first month, I spend a bit more time to talk to you. Normally it's just 30 minutes to chat with you, but this one I want you to understand the whole thing. So right, this is something that I just put as a number, but this month you put it in and see. Okay. This month you put it in.
This one what? Put it in what?
Meaning that you put for this is for January. Okay. The performance. You see how many you call, how many approach. You got 1 closing, right? You got 0 referral, you didn't refer. How many cases you open? How many did you speak to? Only 1 also that you put. It's okay.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay. So my question for you is that what is the next action plan that you want to do for your leads approach, open case closing, and referral? Okay. So your goal for this your goal for month 1, right? Okay, is we set a goal for you. We work on the goal. What do you want to focus on improving your skills? Which part do you want? Approach or leads or open case? Which one you want to improve? Focus.
Of course, approach and open case first lah.
Okay. Normally everyone also do that lah. Okay, so I'll put it.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, if you don't approach, then no matter how good your closing, your approach is lousy. No point, right? Huh?
Of course.
Yeah.
But by the way, do you also an agent in there?
I'm also an agent.
You're also an agent.
Yes. That's why I got a lot of real life experience as well. I can share with you.
Right. You also from KT team lah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So focus on approach and opening cases, right? And then but we want to know, we want to set some goals and targets. We just don't want to say improve on closing. We want you to put a target on how many you want to close cases. So you want to close four cases in February. Okay, but 4 cases in February is the end stage. We want to see how we want to increase your approach. Your target approach is maybe 50%. 10 people you speak to, 50 will open. You can approach. Okay. Example like that. Okay. Or do you want something higher or lower? You let me know.
I think 50% is okay.
Okay, start from somewhere lah. No problem. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then open case target. This one usually not so easy lah. So 15% or 10%, 15% first.
Okay.
If you get hit higher, then it's easy for you. Then we will make it higher next month.
Of course. Right.
Okay. Right. All right. So we target like this. So what is your strategy for leads? Okay, we all know that leads, maybe leads you don't have anything yet. So you just work on your 100 leads first. Okay, in the third page, yeah. Okay, in this one.
Yeah.
Okay, you key in first.
Okay.
You have to spend some time to think about it and see what you want. Don't simply put sahaja lah. Okay, spend some time to think about these people. These people might be the one you really who can really help you, who can give you. Okay, so think about it. Nice. I think spend some time to think about it, but don't spend too long because February is tomorrow. So we want to start to call them already. You find every 5 person to call tomorrow or 2 person to call. Okay, right. So approach. Okay, so approach. I think you just focus on your coaching, coaching and role play. That's the only way to get better lah, Richard. Coaching and role play. Okay, because I think is this something new for you? You see us talking, objection. People tell you all the normal things you hear when you speak to someone. They will give you rejection. For you, it's still new because you haven't met enough. So I can understand. But why for you want to wait for people to reject you? You learn all this potential first. You learn from other people's mistakes first.
Right.
Okay? One of the mistakes is don't go and tell people they're wrong. Okay? Insurance tak bagus lah. No. Jangan cakap macam begitu. Don't have to say that. Like that you're defensive. Okay? Agree with them. Yeah. I can understand why you feel this way. I also sometimes I feel this way too. I know how you feel. This is it's very bad lah. It's very bad. Insurance is very a lot of people get affected badly. Then they will feel, oh, you are an insurance agent, you also agree with me. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, my expression looks like macam drama lah, but I think it depends on you. Over time, it depends on how you feel comfortable or not. Okay.
Right.
All right. For me, at the beginning, I also feel very awkward, but over time, you have a bit of emotion with it, people will feel it too. Depends on the person as well. So you have to meet more people in order to feel that kind of whether it's right to do, or some people you don't want to do it. You say, yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I said to you, there's a lot of problems like this in the insurance industry, which is why I want to help. That's why my aim is to change this, because I also learned that insurance is very important. The biggest problem now is that a lot of people what stops people from getting the true benefit of insurance is the misconception. I'm here to tackle the misconceptions. So this is a more calm and a more professional, perhaps. So it's take your style. Usually the first style is I talk to women and I talk to older people. Women and older people, they like the talking and chit-chatting, sembang, right? The men more rational. I'm not saying all men. Obviously, this is depending on subjective, but you know what I mean. Overall, okay. Guys and businessmen, they don't like all this emotion. So just tell them what they want to hear. Talk about numbers. Yeah. Okay. Like businessmen, they talk about how much they spend, how much they get back. Wow, you spend so much. That's not a little. That's a lot of money. You're speaking to his heart already. Yeah, I spend a lot of money. Yeah. So how sure are you that you're getting the best out of it? How sure are you that this is the money that is going to, your planning is getting you the maximum benefit from the insurance company? What if I tell you that there's a way to find out? Because all agents will tell you, buy more. The more you buy, the better. I don't agree with that, but I think everyone has got their own personal needs. Buying more doesn't mean is the better. Sometimes just buying enough will be enough. Because why? Extra money you use it to invest lagi bagus kan. So they start to feel that, oh good, you're talking about my language. I want to spend. Why want to spend so much on something that I cannot see? So, but I also don't know how much is enough. So once you show me how much I can buy, the extra money, then you're also talking, I can invest. So they like it. They have more interest. You are different. You're different, because normally agents always ask them to buy more. But you say I don't need to buy more. Just write different stage, different needs. The rest all investment. Earn more money from your investments. Then they will feel, okay. Okay. So these are all role play, yeah. Richard, we all have to go through that, unfortunately. There's no shortcut. Okay. You're beginning, you're awkward, you're malu, or you don't feel comfortable. Just practice. It's better to practice in this field, in practice between in this group than to go out and fail, right? Because you fail, then you don't get the business anymore. Here you practice, you fail, you can try all kinds of different experiment with different kind of way of saying things. I will just tell you, oh, Richard, you cannot say that. This is very, very too much already. You can experiment in here. You won't get in trouble. We are just practicing, trying out different methods to see, right? So once you finalize on, okay, these are the few things I feel comfortable using, I remember. So next time when you go out to meet people, they give you that kind of usual, objection. You don't get nervous anymore. You have handled this objection before. Right? Normally they all say, you're a penipu. Normally last time I would feel very scared. Oh, you call me a penipu. Say. Then I will say, oh, why do you say so? I calm down. I know. I'm actually making him to say things. I'm bringing him to that direction. Why do you say that? Can I understand? You must have gone through something, right? Can I hear more? Then they share. Yeah, because that time. Wow, yeah, that's very bad. The agent shouldn't have done this. It's actually very bad. So he feels that you are standing on his side and not defending. Okay. Because when you do that, you're sounding like you are a professional. That person is not professional. Maybe that one is very, very unprofessional. Because sometimes in Malaysia, last time there's some of the agents, they pay the money to the agent. The agent's supposed to bring the premium. The agent took the money and run away. So it's very bad, right? This one no need to defend. This one is very bad. Very bad. This is so cannot do this. Or the agent didn't declare this and that. Oh, then now you're in trouble. Yeah. No wonder you feel this way. So you have the empathy. Bertima Russell, you understand. He feels that you understand him. Then it's easier to talk. You know this, Richard, all this while we're talking, right? We never talk about products. My product is good. Allianz product is good. This company no good. We don't talk about products. We talk about Richard understands me. Once I trust you, I don't care anymore. Okay, Richard, I trust you lah. You help me quote me the best things. Okay, after that you come back to me. I just want about maybe how much 25 juta a year. This budget is my budget. You help me. You give me some options lah. They didn't even bother to ask so much about how much must buy. They don't tell so much because they don't know, but they trust you already. They feel that you are different, you are special. I like your attitude towards the industry. Okay, you help me. So don't bring so much about Allianz is very good. Allianz is one of the best companies, strongest companies in Indonesia. No need to say that. We don't use company as our advertisement. We advertise us. I'm the agent, because next time when you go to if you go to another company, they will follow you. Because they trust you, not the company. Right. Okay. So coaching and role play, I think these two are the same lah. Yeah. Okay. So the rest is just you just follow the coaching for now. It's too early to say anything. Okay. So the rest is all the same. Okay, unless you want to have special maybe nothing, we don't put closing and referral first. We practice on the coaching and role play. How's that?
So okay. When is the coaching?
I think this coming week will be coming soon. I think there will be one soon. Okay, so wait for our team. February starts, so we start in February. Chinese New Year, everyone busy, then it's a waste of everyone's time. I'm quite sure a lot of you also do not want to start during Chinese New Year holidays. So now we start February, back to work now. Okay, so we will be we'll start the whole program together. Okay. All right. Okay. So what happens now is that by the end of the February, I'll come back again. I'll make an appointment with you again. Okay, Richard. Okay. So how was it? Did you manage to do your 100 leads? Okay, how? Okay. Did you manage to approach how many people? Wow, you're better than expected. You you actually met 50 approach 50 people or 60 people are willing to, because you practice already the approach. So it's not 30, it's not 50, it's 60. Wow, 6 out of 10 people. Good. Next round we work on 80 people, 80%. So you have higher chance of approach, then you have higher chance of open cases.
Right.
Okay. So we target like this, we keep targeting. So at one point, right, like my story is my approach and open case is quite high, but my closing is not high. So I know I have some problems with closing. My solution not so good, or my when I try to close, I get a bit nervous, so I talk too much. I don't know how to talk so much, but I talk too much. So my closing rate, for example, maybe 20%. Wow, so 10% only. Wow, susah payah, go and get so many cases open, but after that only 10 cases closed. So I know where my problem is. So I have to work on the closing lah. Okay. Yeah. So we work on that later stage example.
Yes.
Okay. Some of them no referral. How come no referral? I malu lah. I still cannot think of how to say. But once you do, you reject, you get better. We talk about what kind of things you have done.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So Richard, this one you can come in and key in anytime. Yeah. Okay. Come in and
Sorry.
key. This file. You know
where can I get that?
Noisy. You have to go to noisy.
Okay.
Yeah. But don't worry. Now I send to you personally as well. Okay.
Let me see.
I send you a WhatsApp also. Okay.
Okay.
You save it lah. You start the message or something. You just go inside and key in.
Okay.
Okay.
Does Noisy have any apps or only in the web?
This Noisy is app. This Noisy is an app. You have to download the app from the.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
No wonder we didn't see you reply us. So you have to click on the link. I'm quite sure. I think our team has sent you some link to log in to join the team. Can you see?
Wait.
You find your name. You are in. Reload, right? Reload.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I opened it once, but I haven't opened it again.
Never mind. So can you see it now in your private groups? You should be seeing this in the private group.
Wait. How do I get into that Noisy web?
Android or iStore. You can get iTunes.
Noisy.
Yeah.
Is it spelled like this?
NOYSI.
NOYSI, right?
Yes.
Noisy, right?
No, not NOYSY. NOYSI.
NOY. Oh,
Yeah.
NOYSI. Okay. NOY. Very nice. There's no Noisy.
No Noisy?
No Noisy.
Let me find. Are you using Apple or are you using
Android.
Android, okay, let me find. You mean you downloaded the app or you didn't download the app?
I didn't. I couldn't search it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me send to you. Okay, I'll just send the link to you.
Okay.
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 So you downloaded?
Yes, I downloaded.
Okay. So when you download, you remember to use the whichever email that you logged in previously. And then you should see the group, you should see the private group in there that we have already see you join. I think last time you joined via the web online also. You can join via online.
Yeah.
Your PC, your browser, so you can use either one. It will take some time to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's okay. Should be fine.
Okay, I'm here.
But no problem. No matter how, you can always message us. Okay. You replied us.
Yes.
Okay. So that's a link lah. Okay. Either way, I already sent you on the WhatsApp, so you can.
Okay.
You can
So we will talk more on this apps, yeah.
Okay. Every week, almost every week, or three times a week in a month, you will have the coaching session, right? Okay. That one is a group. Katie will train. You'll be joining the Indonesia mastermind and Malaysia English speaking mastermind will join together. So you also know some of our masterminders who are in Malaysia as well. So
right. Okay.
know each other. Okay. So there you will share your you can raise your hand and ask any questions that you, or what kind of problems or challenges you face. Okay. And then when you but some of the things you don't feel comfortable to share in front of everyone. Like what? We for example, you want to record, you share a record of your phone call.
Okay.
With your approach, right? Hi, my friend, dear friend, maybe you know your good friend, you want to invite him out for a discussion. I would like to invite you out. I've got something to share with you. It's about insurance, or things like this. Some people, they don't like to talk about insurance first. They find all kinds of other reasons to, when they meet there, then they tell insurance. But sometimes a lot of people, they don't like it. Feels like they're ambushing you, right? I come out as a friend to drink with you, then after that, I bring out my insurance presentation. So people don't like it, right? So sometimes the fastest way is to, my friend, I would like to invite you out for a drink, and I would like to discuss something. I would like to share something with you. It's about my insurance. It's about insurance, okay? But before you hang up, before you reject me, just let me explain to you why I do this. Say something, okay? But I promise you, this sharing is very important, because a lot of people, they buy insurance, but they do not have what do you call, there are a lot of problems with insurance, I find out. Okay, so I'm not sure whether you have this problem, but how about this? I promise you three things. This discussion is going to be, this sharing is only 30 minutes. The three promises, 30 minutes. Okay, and in this 30 minutes, I promise you, I will not sell you anything. If you ever feel that I'm selling you anything, you can stop me immediately. Okay, we just talk about other things. I will not get upset. We just go back to talking about something else. I will not talk about insurance, about any single word about insurance to you. Okay. And the third promise is, after I share with you 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes, and you feel that whatever I share with you is not helpful or is not relevant to what you want, just tell me. And after that, I will also not follow up with you about insurance. We can still come out as friends. We still talk as usual, but I will not talk about insurance at all in front of you, unless you want to talk to me about that. How's that? So I can tell you, I think 9 out of 10 times, or 10 out of 10 times, the people I speak to, they say, okay.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, they feel safe. They've got no loss. I promise you, really, you can stop me anytime.
Right.
Right. This is very powerful. This is very powerful. Seriously. So don't worry so much. Last time I worry very much. I worry about people, let people know what I'm doing. After a while, I realized that just go direct. People appreciate you being very direct.
I see.
I would like to, can I adjust you out for a drink or a meal? I got something to share with you. Okay. But don't worry, I promise you three things.
Yeah.
You go there, you state your clear intention. You go there, you talk, you do what you do. Then after that, that's it.
What do you
He might see some problems.
How do you usually, when you approach your friend, like, what do you usually say to him? Like, do you talk?
I say last time I just say I come up for a drink, and after he asked me, so what do you do? Oh, now I'm in financial advisory. I do insurance. I do estate planning, will and trust.
Yeah.
And then they normally ask you, oh, how come you do this? Last time you are not doing this. Because I feel the insurance, my story. But after that, sometimes I think it's important. I think it's also not really a bad thing to say, I would like to share with you something about insurance, about financial advisor, about some of the things I'm doing now. Can I spend 30 minutes of time? 30 minutes we eat, 30 minutes I share something with you. Is that okay? Okay, I promise you. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so straightforward.
When you are there, when you are already meeting your friend, what do you say to him? Like, do you say about all the disadvantages like that?
I don't say that first. First and foremost, when you meet your friends, you have to understand what problems he might likely have first. So you have to ask him some, how's everything? How's your work? Got family already? You're getting some information. But you don't be obvious. Now how many children you have? How much you're earning salary? No. It's like, how's everything? Sometimes they say difficult working, very stressed Now things getting more expensive inflation, inflation
Okay.
Then so are you, how are you feeling very stressed out with your family now, or you can still manage? Cannot really. Sometimes I also worry. I do not know whether I need to find another job or not. So maybe he's trying to tell you this, then he maybe want to tell you that don't ask me to buy insurance, I got no money. But if he says that, you tell him that, then do you buy, then do you have any insurance? Don't mind me asking, do you have any insurance then? Yeah, I got a lot. Why do you buy then? How a lot? How many are we talking about? Are you talking about 10? No not 10 but 4. 4 still a lot Then you know what I mean? Insurance, there's a lot of problems with. There's a lot of disadvantages with insurance. If you're not sure what it's doing for you, maybe you shouldn't have bought it even. If you know a lot of problems, if you don't go and check, if you don't settle all these problems about insurance, right? Then you might as well don't buy it. Then he feel, you're telling me to cancel all my insurance. I thought you're here to tell me to buy more insurance. Again, it's actually the same thing, right, Richard? I'm not saying that insurance is no good, but I'm saying that insurance has a lot of disadvantages. Some people, they bought it the right thing, but most of the people I know, I can tell you that most of the people I know, they bought insurance, they realize that it's for the wrong thing, and then they overspend. They buy all the things that they don't need. All the things that they need, they didn't buy. So then, I mean, if you were them, I'm quite sure you also don't want, you would rather surrender all the policies, correct or not?
Yeah.
But never mind. Whether I do not know whether you got these problems or not. But let's just find out. How about that? Let me explain with you for the next 30 minutes. What kind of disadvantages first? Maybe you don't have these problems. Okay, can we start? Start.
Yeah.
So you bring out the slide, we share.
Oh, you usually still use slide there to talk.
If you don't use slide, you can don't use slide, but if you don't use slide, you have to be very expert. You have to be, there's freestyle. That means you remember every single thing to say. Are you ready for that? If you're ready for that, then okay. Because sometimes you say the wrong thing, you skip like sometimes there are 6 disadvantages. You say 4, then you got 2 more, forget, then you look like still got 2 more.
Okay.
Professional. So you use that as a guide. It's a guide.
Okay.
Until next time, like you're like Katie's level, right? He everything he can remember.
Yeah.
And you meet anyone, you can tell Insurance, 6 problems. There are 6 problems. Number 1, the return rate very low, the cover ratio very low, long commitment. Okay, the money that you get back after, even if you don't claim anything, the money you get back after that is nothing, next to nothing. Even a little motorcycle also you cannot get, right? Not worth money. Okay, what else? Substitute, no problem. A lot of people, they do not know. They thought the husband died, then the wife will get. The wife died, husband will get. Yes, but what if 2 die together? Will the children automatically get the money? No, it's not like this. You will not automatically pay. Huh? Really? Yeah. If they got children, if they got no children, then don't have to talk about this.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
what I mean. That's why I say, how's everything? Oh, I already married. Oh, married. Congratulations, yeah. How many have you got children yet? Coming soon. Then now you can think already. You know on it. You know that some things can talk about it, some things don't talk about it.
Yeah, yeah.
If they're doing business, if they're not doing business, then you don't have to talk about the business planning part
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
not relevant to them.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? It's just
Correct,
like you are, if you're still single, I talk to you about marriage, well, wife, children, you're not at that
Yeah,
stage. It
yeah,
will
yeah.
not be important to you. You won't care about that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why you ask more questions and find out first.
Mm-hmm.
But don't ask too much. Ask enough, then you can talk about the problems. You know what problems to focus on.
So like this, first when I meet my friend, like, or even my family, I talk about how are them, like, talking about their situation, like, yeah, their situations, and then I direct the conversation into the insurance, something like that.
Yeah. So usually this is the most difficult part for all of us lah. How do you talk normally and don't sound awkward, don't sound forceful to change into insurance, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
So
point.
this one is very different. It depends on how you talk to them. Okay.
Okay.
This is something that you have to we have to try practice a lot because it depends on what you're talking about.
Uh, uh,
Like normally like Chinese New Year, I'm quite sure you have tried a lot of opportunity to meet with your family and relatives. So normally what do they say? Expensive lah things. That's one of the most common things lah. Barangan semakin mahal, right? Cost semakin tinggi. So do you think you are able to take care of yourself if things get more expensive? If something happens, then big problem really, right? So or last time COVID is a good example because last time they say I don't know insurance lah, I'm okay one lah, I don't think I need. Now you dare to say that, right? No one dares to say that anymore, right? Oh, you very sure you won't fall sick? Did you see COVID coming? A lot of people didn't see coming. Some people died at a younger age. So I think a lot of people they won't say so much. Last time maybe they would say, "Aiyah, where got so easy to die lah?" Huh? I heard before, where got so easy to die lah? Your insurance people always scare us lah. Always say anything can happen, anything can happen. Mati. Now they don't say anything.
Okay.
Right? Insurance actually COVID in a way it gives people a lot of awareness that is life is not so predictable.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is something you and I have to practice, Richard. We have to, I mean, because even though someone has practiced many years, right? There will always be a new situation that they have not come across.
Okay.
So it's it's like a exercise, like you have to keep exercising. You stop for a while, right? Then you go back out and tell your speaking will be very rusty.
Okay.
So you have to keep practicing. It's like sparring, practicing.
Right.
That's why when you go to the coaching, let's just talk to Katie and see whether you all can have your own practice group and role play.
Yeah.
Pretend that you're my customer or pretend that you're my relative, you're my ex-colleague. How do I talk about ex-colleague? How do I talk about my auntie? How? All right. What if my auntie's daughter is the insurance agent? So of course cannot sell lah, right? Her daughter Richard, it's okay lah. I got my best friend is selling insurance to me lah, so I have to support my best friend. Support. You support your best friend. So you're telling me that but do you know what you bought or not? It's okay, I trust her. So you're telling me that what if something happens and then to you and then the insurance doesn't cover what you want to cover? Do you think your best friend will pay back to you? Okay, so there's other ways to talk to that. Usually they say, I know it. I got a lot of friends who got insurance already, who sell insurance. I support them. Right. So actually it's your own money, Richard. No one cares about your own money and your own family more than you. Agree or not? Do you think if something happens to you, your friend will come over and pay you the money if not enough? Do you think so? Would you do that to your friend also? If they don't have enough money, do you pay them? Do you go over and say, oh, not enough money? Do you give them a few hundred, a few puluhan juta? You give them? Even if you want to, even if you want to give them, but you don't have that money, right? They also cannot help you. They cannot help you. Cannot help them. So getting the right plan is very important. But this one have to be a bit more confident when you say it. Okay, sometimes you have to be careful as well. So there are many situations where you say it's a bit risky, Richard, if you say like this. Maybe they already have someone who is doing that. So you say like that, you might not be a good. So we will give you an example. So you try, oh yeah, maybe then I don't say this. So you have to try all kinds of things. You get feedback from all your fellow masterminders. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So any more questions before we end the session? I think we extended the session for too long. So we want to see whether.
No.
So you're comfortable, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I think very shortly you'll be getting the schedule soon for the coaching. So I don't always attend those sessions, by the way. So but you can always message us. You message in Noisy, you can message us, because in Noisy there will be you, there'll be Katie, myself, and you. Okay. So sometimes some of the masterminders, they want to post something on social media. Okay, they recorded a video, they're not confident, they want us to have a look first. What do you think, Katie? Do you think my video is okay? Then we will read. They don't want to share in the big group. They share in the just the few of us. Okay, we create one group like this for every one of you. So it's a private group, 1-to-1. Okay, not 1-to-1 1-to-3 Okay, but it's just you, right? So you can share those things. We won't share that thing to other people. So we just see, okay, Richard, I think your video a bit too long. Maybe the people might lose interest. I think you cut down to how many minutes, maybe better. You've talked about the important points only. Things like this.
Okay.
Then after that, you go back and change, and you say, okay, good, you can share now. I think it's good. I think it's all right. I think it's ready for sharing. You can post it on your social media. So a lot of our masterminders, they will do this, or they have their own problems. Sometimes they have their motivation problems. It's normal, right? It's normal in this field. Sometimes you get rejected. You have to you need some motivation, right? You feel like giving up. You feel this. You feel that. Just share with us how you feel. We will talk about. We help you reframe your mind. Don't focus on the outcome. Focus on the process. When so many people reject you, it's not something wrong with you. It's something wrong with the process. We go back to looking at the video again. What's wrong? What did we do wrong? What did you do wrong? So we focus on that. So it's not. You're not a failure, Richard. It's not a you. It's not. It's just the method you use. Change the method. Focus on the process. Okay. So when you change, you focus on changing things, then you don't spend so much energy thinking about why I keep losing people, why I cannot, you waste the energy on all these useless things. Rather than that, you focus on, okay, how can I do better? What else can I do? Okay, then maybe Yoon will send you some video on some past video to show you, okay, here is something you can practice and see. You have a look at this video. So you practice that thing. Okay, so Noisy is a group, but some of us, maybe we don't reply immediately. So if it's urgent, then you message me or message Katie lah. Okay, you message us, our team, then we will quickly bring up to Katie. Okay, all right. So this is how it works. Okay. I'm here you just message me when I'm free. Then I always check my phone. Sure. But I don't want you to misunderstand. Yeah, I'm not Katie. Katie is the real teacher. We are his assistant. Okay. So we are supporting. I support with the app more because I'm more familiar with the app. So that you got any questions regarding the app, you can let me know. You don't want to try with Katie, but anything regarding the direction or approach and all those things, you can always ask in the Noisy, and you can ask Katie. Okay. All right. I believe that's a better person to teach, and of course I can still give you some comments. However, why you ask me when you have the biggest, when you have the great teacher there, all right? So you ask him better. Okay. So to clarify. Okay. All right. So that's all. All right. Okay. So once more, this Go Accelerator is not for us to push you and whip you. No, this is for you to key in your information, set your goals clear, and focus on the process. We don't call you up and ask you, hey, have you called your people or not? No, we don't do that. This is not our job. Okay. Yeah. We will talk to you 1 month later. You say you will call 100 people, but you actually didn't approach 100 people. You only approach 20 people. Okay, that's you know what's the problem lah. Okay, you know what's happened. Okay, so we
Okay.
write down the notes and see what's the problem. Okay, would you want to share with me what stopped you from calling so many people? Oh, I lost my confidence, this and that. Okay, then we have to work on your confidence. Then you practice what are the things that you need to do. Then we will talk about this. I will highlight to Katie as well to pay more attention to this particular problem of yours. Example like this lah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So Richard, so thanks for your time. Okay, we'll see.
Okay.
I'll see you around. I'll see you around. But if there's anything, you message me. But officially, I'll see you again by end of February. Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. See you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.